She lives. You can smell the rat shit though. There's rat turds on the floor too. So, oh well. It's what you get for storing it. Air conditioning works though. She needs some go-go juice pretty bad, so we're gonna go take her into town. Haven't figured this video out yet, although the title will give it away. I have brought my brown 1999 Toyota Camry LE out of hibernation, and last time I ran her was in May of 2016, if not 17. The video's on YouTube of when I stored it, but anyways, threw a battery in it, and as you can see right in the beginning, it started right up with no hesitation. And anyways, I just wanted to bring it out of hibernation for a day, drive it, and give it an oil change, because you should never let a vehicle sit for too long with the same oil in there, because even with the car just sitting, the oil can sludge up, and you don't want that. So here I am, warming the engine up, filling up my tank, and I'll give it an oil change once we get it back to the home front, and then I'll be putting it away for hibernation again, because who knows the next time when I will be actually driving this bad boy. But it's great to drive it now. Surprisingly, it's really not all that rusty around it, despite sitting on top of grass, and the only thing it's got is a bunch of, lawn spray, because my mother would mow around it, so I might run it through the car wash too, get it cleaned up just once. But yeah, so I'll take you on the adventure with me. So let me get my seatbelt going too. Should buckle up always. I miss having a 4-cylinder automatic. V6 5-speeds are fun, but there's times when you want to have your little smaller engine just for the hell of it. Plenty of different reasons. I've still got a leak in my brake line, so that's why my brake light's on. So go figure. Back roads because I feel like it. Great. The air conditioning is cold. I know you guys can't feel it on the computer or phone, but for me it is cold, so that's good. And transmission shifting good. I can't wait to get an exhaust system put on this. And yeah, so good. See her going to 4th. There she is. Right into 4th, just like butter. She's touchy. doesn't need too much attention. Would be nice to update my steering wheel since this is the steel steering wheel, but it's not too bad. It doesn't make my hands too greasy, dirty, and sticky. And that, she's running like a top. No complaints. Don't remember if I took my check engine light bulb out or not, but right now there's no check engine light bulb regardless because battery's been disconnected for almost a year, if not more, so it won't remember the codes. But yeah. Getting into town, I gotta play really light footsie here. Don't want to get anybody's attention. Can't wait to get this car all nice and taken care of, getting the exhaust put on it, get the brake lines fixed, and get my new windshield put in. Because this is cracked right after I had this windshield put in. Not even a week went by, and I cracked this windshield right down there, as you can see by the hood. I cracked it because I was explaining to one of my friends how the windshield cracked from the hood flying up and smashing it in pretty bad, and that was back in May of 16. And for some reason, when I lifted the hood and showed them, the hood hit the glass and it cracked it. And it didn't even hit it hard. It was just, I guess, enough weight, and being on the corner, it was a pressure point, so it cracked it. So yeah, close to the gas station though. I'm taking the back way. Like I said, just want to be incognito as much as possible. Every time you have a loud exhaust on any vehicle and you're in town and you're going light pedaling, I'm sure we all think of that one meme of SpongeBob with his foot sticking through the toe, gently pressing on the gas. I'm gonna have to give me some brake fluid too if I don't have any in this car. Coming up here any minute. Got a bulb out as I'm blinking fast. This car has a lot of little minor things she needs done in order to be roadworthy again. But she still runs. As you had seen in the beginning of the video, I had to rock it a little bit, but by gosh, she got out of her little slump. First-gen Rams right there. And here we are. Didn't turn too many necks, so that's good. Alright, let's go. See how much it's going to take to fill up this bad boy. Alright, here we start. I'll check back in with you guys. Alrighty. Well, almost 17 gallons later, 52 bucks later, we got it full. Let's see if I have my odometer still. Alright, so for trip A, it's 487. Trip B, it's 1,781. So I assume trip A is going to be what my Trip A is how much I had on that tank, so can't do it right now because I really don't have a calculator. And I don't know if I can break away from my camera while recording and do that. But I'm not that smart, so I can't do it in my head. But we'll do, oh shit, I just now realized that's 4,874 miles. That's 4,000 and that's 1,000. So hard telling. So we're just gonna go and reset it. I was gonna reset Trip A for the heck of it. Alright. So without further ado, she's moving on up. Now it's time to go give her a wash. Come on. One other thing I just realized with looking at my car while I paused the video and I was gassing it up, my car seems to be infested with ants, so that's not cool. I've got ants in the back door side. You can probably see them on the floor. But I've got ants in my trunks too, so that sucks. So not much you can do there. Oh, don't want to miss my car wash here. Nice tight turning radius and still can't make it. Gotta miss his car. Leave her running. Let's see the damage I got. Like I told you, I got quite a few bugs on my car. I got grass clippings on my car from every time my mom mowed while I was away. Need to get a new turn signal corner lamp. The brackets are broken on that. Right side doesn't have hardly any grass or crap on it, but you can see right here, I got plenty of ants. Just wait, here comes the grand finale. Yeah, I've got a whole colony here, so that's not cool. Even on the inside too now, so that just sucks. Anywhere there and everywhere. Even got some on the inside of my door where the water drains out. So gotta love it. It'd be cool if I had enough money to put it in actual climate controlled storage so I wouldn't have to worry about crap like this. One other thing too is, as you can see right there, I got clear coat peeling on my car, so that's kind of sad. I'll show you the trunk last and then I'm gonna pause the video and give my car a quick rinse down. Yeah, my gas cap's dirty too. Luckily, hardly any hornets I had found. There's only some in the grill, but look in here. Again, another colony. Anywhere and everywhere. Alright, well I'm gonna pause the phone, put it in the car, wash my car real quick, and hopefully my camera don't time out and quit recording. If it does, we'll see you on the next video. Alrighty, we're back. Spent probably almost $4. I dispensed a $5 for change, but I don't think I used all of it. So she's good enough for me. Let me buckle up once. And we buckle up. Safety first. I ain't trying to get pulled over. And now we may go. Exhaust ticket. My good friend Sam out of Washington His YouTube channel is 99 Camry Man. You should check it out. Anyways, he's gonna try and send me an exhaust from a junkyard he works at. Exhaust is clean, came off another Camry, same body style, and I think he said it only has like possibly 60,000 miles on it, so it shouldn't be clogged up. It should be pretty good, not rusty or any of that crap. Should have 4 horns going because I set it up so that I had 2, a set of horns on the top and then a set of horns on the bottom, I think, unless I'm thinking funny. I think that's for the green Camry. American horns off of a Chevy Trailblazer are on the green horn, on the green Camry. On our intersection, changing from M66 to M79. Might give you guys a little show. If you've stayed this long, you deserve it at least. Whenever I step on the brakes, it wants to pull to one side. So I've got power on the right side, but not on the left. But here we go, without further ado. Still got it in her. I love this car. Almost home. What's next on the agenda in this video is we are gonna give it an oil change and then we're gonna put her back to bed. So we're already 20 minutes into this almost, and give it a grand finale. So yeah. It takes for me to get my oil change in line because I don't have anything set up yet as far as an oil pan. My ramps, I know where they are, but then I gotta find me a socket because I went to Myers, got me the cheapest oil filter. Yes, I got me a Fram, and I know Fram is bad, but I got me a Fram oil filter. Then I got me Myers brand motor oil. They didn't have all 530s, so I got 2 530s and then I got 2 1030s. So mixing my weights here, I don't care. But it's just oil so that when the car sits, it's got a new fresh set of oil. Doesn't have to worry about sludging up, because they say if you let the car sit for too long with the same oil, that oil will sludge up. So yeah. Video Camry Chronicles of 2018 gives an interesting ring and stuff. Starting up my Camry and driving it. So we'll see. Yeah, buddy. I think I hear the other horn trying to go, but I'm not for sure. trimming our branches and whatnot. Powerline American Energy Service. Excuse our craters. Yeah, got craters pretty bad. Alright, bear with me for a second and we will be up on ramps. Okay, not sure what happened, but we're back. Anyways, hood's open, car's up on ramps, oil's in place, and filter's in place. Car is nice and hot. So now, it's time to go do some oil changing. Alright, here's what she looks like after her nice little bath. I'm pretty fortunate. The rockers haven't rusted out yet. It's holding up, so I'm very lucky. This is my baby. I'd rather have that fucker rust before this one. She does need some body work, but she still looks alright for her year. But without further ado, make it short and sweet. Like I told you, we've got mismatched oil and the cheapest oil filter. So this was $3 each, so 3 times 4, it's $12 there. $4 for the oil filter. So we're not even looking at a $20 oil change here. Just let's take a minute to acknowledge and appreciate how clean the block is, even though it sits. The valve cover gasket's okay. It's not leaking, and besides, I always try and spray my block and keep that nice and clean. I know you can't really see because of the sunlight and the shade, but it's clean. You'd have to be here in person to respect it and appreciate it. Last oil change was in August of 2016 at Valvoline Store 3802 in Grand Ledge, Michigan. So it's been a while since she's had her oil change. But without further ado, let's pull the dipstick out. Let's go ahead and open up, if I can remember, yep. Open up the oil cap, help her breathe, let the oil get down. Set the oil cap there, and yeah, let's do this. If your first time watching me change an oil on a Camry and you can't remember, just remember it takes a 14mm or a 9/16 socket or wrench. Here we go. Oh, I'm tightening it. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Here we go, take 2. There we go. 3, 2, 1. The pan in position. And ta-da! Barely got any oil on my hands. So she's filling right up. Goodbye, oil pan plug. I see ya. Gotcha. Alrighty, she's hot too. Doggone. As you can see, check out my cool ass exhaust. I got my down pipe, got my flex pipe, and then after that I got imaginary pipe running the rest of the way. Pretty much no pipe. But if you look at my oil, it is pretty brown. So it was high time to change it. Probably a good thing I decided to do that. So yeah, I donated my exhaust to that black 97 XLE V6. So for the time being, she's pretty loud. Starting to get towards the dribble part. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the top side and get that oil filter off. Yeah, see what I was saying? I should have this horn working, then that horn, because normally Toyota has it so you have the high pitch horn here and the low pitch in the bumper. But I think I put 2 of them there, if I can't remember. But yeah, so getting back, staying on focus. Going to, ooh, that filter's hot. Alright, didn't think that far ahead. Let's go get me a rag or something. Take 2. There she comes. Oh boy, she's messy. Just got my clean block all dirty, damn it. She dirty. So, yep. Throw that in there. And go ahead and get the other oil filter on once. We'll plug it up. Yeah, I know frames are junk, but being that the car is just gonna sit, it's not gonna hurt it any to use a frame oil filter. So let's go and get some oil and lubricate the gaskets. That way we don't do a bad seal. Seals good, keeps the oil in, keeps the dust and dirt out. Good enough. Set the bottle back. Take my finger, rub it around the seal, just like that. There's no need to fill it up with oil. Don't need to fill the oil filter up with oil on this application, because as you can see, the oil filter is going to be sitting just like that, so the oil will just run out. But we're all sealed up. There's no seal on the block, so let's go and screw her back on. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, back again. I had to swap gloves. Got a nice glove for my right hand because I'm right-handed. I'm going to tighten up my filter once. Grab on it. Don't make it too tight, but make it nice and snug. We're good. And now we'll check on the underside, see if we are still dribbling any oil. Yeah, she's pretty much empty at this point. Very little. So we're good to go ahead and put that plug back on wherever it is. Right over there. Make sure I can wipe the mud off from the driveway and go and insert it. Yeah, this oil really is hot. Okay, got it started. Here, left hand. Okay, now we're gonna finish off with the socket. Okay, now we got on tightening mode. And here we come again. Righty tighty. And she's snug. Plug ain't gonna back off. So now just gotta add the oil and start it up, make sure she doesn't leak. And if everything is in good standing, then we're done with oil change. So let's go ahead and the 2.2 5SFE takes 3.8 quarts. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump in 4 quarts. You can be that many over and still be okay without having too much oil in it. So I'm gonna get your exposure good, and yeah, here we go. It'd be nice if I could get the cap off. Be patient with me, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, thanks for your patience. I got all my caps off on my 4-quart bottles, and we are ready to start pulling. And just like that, what took 2-3 minutes only took 10 seconds because I paused you guys so you guys didn't have to sit and watch me add 4 quarts of oil. So just like that, 4 quarts are now in. Just going to take that dipstick and check and see where we're at. We'll wipe it clean for a second. Alrighty, sticking her in. You good, guys? Sorry, I didn't mean to drop you. I about thought I was going to lose you. Drop you in the oil. That's what I get when I'm trying to make sure you guys got good exposure so they ain't too dark or too bright for you. Stick it in, wait a few minutes, seconds, pull it out, and just like that, she is all good and full. Don't know how well you can see that, but with my own eyes, she is right at the full mark. So, like I said, 2.2 4-cylinder 5SFE motor is made to take 3.8 quarts, but you'll be safe if you just put in 4 exact quarts. You're not going to be putting in too much oil where you have too much pressure and then you're going to blow a hole. Last step is to put the oil cap on and start it up and see, make sure my oil pressure light goes off, and make sure that from the top and bottom of the car there's no leaking oil anywhere. Cap's tight. Get these out of the way. Alrighty. Without further ado, bye-bye. Like that, don't you? No leaking oil. Holding up there. Good job, Fram. And the underside looks okay. So I don't think we're gonna have any problems there. So he's looking pretty good. Hear her roar once. She's pretty good. I love this car. I will forever love Camrys until I die, especially my 4th gens. Alright, well I think that concludes this video. I'm going to take the battery out, put it back in my green V6 5-speed, and then with it running, and then I'll park this back. Last time I made my other video, I parked the Camry right there, but my mother didn't like it by the garage in the house. So I'll show you its new home, where we pulled out of. Say hi. Actually, I got swapped in my winter tires, so vice versa. But it is now residing back there by our llamas and alpacas. It sits right there in the corner. So yeah. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Bye.